Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing another Taurus bonus reading because you continue to have some of the highest viewership, so I'm going to continue to send you out readings. So appreciative of my Tauruses. All right, outcome and advice. Thank you. All right. Let me turn these cards around. All right. In the overall energy, Taurus, we have the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Cups in reverse in the overall energy. Queen of Wands. Very powerful energy, very confident energy. I mean, look at that. She knows herself. She's confident. She's her authentic self. In the original imagery of the Queen of Wands, she has a black cat out in front of her. At the time the tarot was created, black cats were considered bad luck. She doesn't care. She doesn't care what anyone thinks. She likes her black cat and she likes who she is and she's authentic. Goes after what she desires, what she wants. Takes action towards that. It makes her very attractive, these qualities and many more. It's a very confident energy. Nine of Cups in reverse is a lack of blessings, a lack of alignment, a lack of happiness. All right, let's investigate. Queen of Wands. Oh, we've got more wand energy. This makes some sense. Okay, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Strength card, Devil reversed. This is clarifying the Queen of Wand energy here. Something's picking up speed. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Strength card, but then there's a detaching from anything that's draining, exhausting. Feels like there's a lot of action by multiple people. Why is the Page of Wands here? These cards coming out as a challenge to the Page of Wands. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Wands reversed, Six of Swords reversed, Nine of Pentacles reversed. Feels like it's a message, or whoever this Page of Wands is, the communication, it feels like it's challenging communication because there's a lack of stability, a lack of curating the environment. Someone's really stuck. Eight of Wands in reverse, scattered, a lack of action, lack of energy. There's a lot of nervousness too. Six of Swords in reverse, can't move on to calmer waters. Yeah, nervousness. Someone's really nervous. They can't take action. They don't know how to build an environment. They don't know how to take action in the 3D. Yeah, and with Nine of Pentacles reverse, it feels like there's some message. It doesn't necessarily have to be the Page of Wands that this is about. It feels like the Page of Wands is the messenger, bringing some type of communication. It feels like someone else who's lacks stability, lacks independence. Who is the Page of Wands referring to? Who is in these challenging energies? Five of Pentacles reversed. That's my card for self-abandonment. feels like this is feels like this Page of Wands is bringing communication about someone who's not stable, someone who can't make moves, who's nervous, who's dysregulated, really financially devastated. All right. I'm not getting... Then why is the Knight of Wands here? It feels like this communication is... I feel like you're in that night, the Queen of Wands energy, abundant, authentically yourself. You know who you are. Maybe in the past you abandoned yourself for someone. Not now, it doesn't look like. You've got this inner strength about you. Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles reverse, Moon card reverse, Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles reverse, Moon card reverse, Ace of Pentacles. It looks like what I'm getting here is, Taurus, that you've taken action towards self-love. You've been working on actively loving yourself, healing yourself, not giving from an empty cup. You've learned not to invest in whoever this was. Someone who you abandoned yourself for in the past. It looks like you've learned your lesson. The lesson is taking action towards what you want and loving yourself, not abandoning yourself, becoming your most authentic version, despite what anybody... Oh, I get the feeling not caring what other people think about you, that authenticity. I don't care if you don't like the black cat. That's who I am. I like black cats, and so that kind of energy. It feels like you learned that lesson, how to be Queen of Wands, by first going through self-abandonment, trying to get other people's validation, trying to get them to like you. Maybe that's how you were raised, which created codependency, dependency on others, and allowing others to dictate your moves. It looks like you've learned from that experience and you're no longer investing in that person, that relationship. With the Moon reverse, it looks like you now see there was a lot of delusions, illusions, confusions, a lot of shuns. And you're not interested in any opportunity with that person. Ace of Pentacles reverse, not interested. Feels like you've already learned that lesson. You have the Strength card, the strength now, the courage and inner strength and inner light. And it feels like the confidence level between the Strength card and the Queen of Wands, you've got this inner strength. Knight of Wands is a world-building energy. It looks like you've figured out, you're learning how to take action towards what you want to create in a consistent way, and also taking action towards self-love. Not bubble baths and pampering yourself, but self-love for me is standing up for yourself, creating healthy boundaries and maintaining those boundaries, going after what you desire, being yourself, loving yourself, not trying to convince others to love you, but validate yourself, learning how to love all parts of yourself, and detaching from toxic energies, people who are draining, people who show you by their actions that they don't care about you. It doesn't matter the feelings. It doesn't matter their title to you. I think clearing and healing dependency, codependency, trauma bonds. Why is the Nine of Cups in reverse in the overall energy? Hanged Man. This feels like this other person's energy. Feels like how they prefer you. They prefer you unhappy, out of balance, out of alignment with you. They want you to center them in your experience and stay stuck. And it feels like maybe in the past you were. If you've centered this person in your experience, took out your needs and wants and centered them and gave to them, focused on them, trying to, it feels like convince them to love you, to like you, to love all parts of you. It feels like you were trying to get out of someone else what you were really needing to find within yourself, to love yourself, to support yourself, to create protection and safety and abundance for yourself, stability. It feels like this person purposefully doesn't want you happy, doesn't want you aligned. They want you hung up. But what's interesting here is that's not the case, Taurus. It looks like you're doing really well, not falling for this type of energy. Oh, it looks like by you healing, detaching from this energy, making moves in a new direction towards self-love and not investing in this person, this connection, seeing them for what it is and not investing. It looks like you took your energy and went elsewhere, and this person is stuck in some type of trap meant for you. They wanted you unhappy and stuck, you unable to move on, but it feels like that's what they're stuck in that trap. King of Wands in reverse. You're showing up as the Queen of Wands. This person's not your match. They don't know how to make moves. They don't know. They're very insecure. I think that's why they wanted you to center. They want you. They want what you have. They want that Queen of Wands energy for themselves. They want to feel confident. They want to be confident. They want to have this inner strength and love, self-love, and know how to take action, not allowing fears to stop them. So it looks like that's why they wanted you to center them and why they devalued you. This is a very insecure person, and it feels like the longer that you were with them, the more insecure you became, because it's like you traded places because they're toxic and draining. So it looks like this person is now insecure, unable to make moves, unhappy, but that's really what they wanted to create for you. But it looks like you detached from it. So let's move on to see what else we have. In what's hidden, we have the Eight of Swords. And then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse coming out as a challenge to this energy. It's Taurus energy in reverse. All right. Eight of Swords in what's hidden. Someone can't see. Someone's just can't see clearly. Willful ignorance. This feels like willful ignorance. Someone they could get out of this limiting belief, but they're refusing. It feels like they're determined. Their challenge is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Finding stability. The King of Pentacles in reverse is my card for, if King of Pentacles upright is someone stable, balanced, a little stubborn, but determined. They know how, they've got skills, and they know how to create abundance from those skills. And so the King of Pentacles gets the job done, is in the 3D, and knows how to create, generate wealth, abundance, very focused on that. King of Pentacles in reverse is my energy for somebody who wants, is my card for somebody who wants all that. They want the illusion, but they're not willing to put the work in to have that stability, security, abundance. They want the illusion. This is someone who's not good with money, someone who's just wants to look the part of King of Pentacles, but they don't have the stability. They don't have the security. This other person in here that I keep tuning into, they lack stability. They don't know how to take action. They're insecure. And there's a lack of, they're challenged by this willful ignorance. Let's see. Wow. 8 of Swords clarified by the 8 of Swords. See how she's got a blindfold and she's tied, and there's all these 8 swords around her. But if we look behind, the ties around her waist are loose. She can cut the ties and let herself free, freedom. But instead, it feels like I'm stuck. I can't see any other way around it. It's a willful ignorance. 2 of Swords in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Pentacles in reverse coming out as a challenge. And then Chariot reversed. There's some clarity coming in where there's been a fog of confusion for Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That it didn't make moves, didn't move on. Who's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Let's get a new deck. Who's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Wow. If you'll remember, before the Queen of Pentacles is the 2 of Swords in reverse, where there's been a fog of confusion. There's now clarity. 2 of Swords reversed, coming out. 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Sun reversed, the World reversed. So there's, in what's hidden, I don't feel like this is coming out. It feels like someone is seeing where there's been this willful ignorance. 2 8 of Swords. Now there's two of Swords in reverse. Fog of confusion. There's clarity coming out. Okay. I'm seeing that the King of Pentacles in reverse had willful ignorance. Someone who's so concerned with optics, looking the part, but not being able to really see things clearly. The Queen of Pentacles reverse, it feels like that energy didn't move on with the King of Pentacles reversed. What's coming out is, feels like this King of Pentacles reversed invested everything, put all their eggs in someone's basket. But There was a lack of clarity, a lack of expansion in this activity. It feels like there's a lot of pentacles being thrown around. 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Like all this talk of a lot of money, being able to invest a lot of money, having money. Ooh, this is all hidden. I feel like I know this astrologically, Taurus, Pentacles, King of Pentacles would be your card, but I'm not seeing that as you. I'm seeing you in this Queen of Wands energy, embodying that energy, action, taking action. You've got this inner strength. Feels like this King of Pentacles in reverse, someone who's not, someone who wants to be you. They want the appearances of being you. Feels like they were sponging off, siphoning off your energy. Having you focus on them, centering them in the experience. It looks like what's out in the open is that you've already detached from this person. You're not investing in this at all. But there's someone else. It feels like, let me get closer to the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like there's someone else in the story. Ace of Swords reverse that was lied to. This King of Pentacles reverse told a foundational lie. Partially because the King of Pentacles in reverse, I don't think they've got willful ignorance. Refusal to see things as they are. And it feels like there's a Queen of Pentacles reverse. Someone else in this that did not move on, can see through the lies and deception. They're seeing through all the illusions. They're seeing how they invested in this connection, in this King of Pentacles reversed, thinking this is my legacy, will work so well together. But there was lies, deception, confusion, a lack of expansion, repeating cycles. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles. 5 of Swords reversed. Feels like the Queen of Pentacles reverse has given up the fight, is not interested in continuing fighting for this connection. Anything, let's see if we can get a little closer. Tell me about the King of Pentacles in reverse. That's it, in what's hidden. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Love affair. Dirty little secret sex fix down low. So in what's hidden, it feels like they are quite a match. They're both in reverse. King and Queen of Pentacles in reverse in what's hidden. Because the King of Pentacles in reverse can't see accurately what's going on. They've got foundational lies. I don't know if the King of Pentacles in reverse can see the truth, can see that they've definitely lied to the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Someone talked a really big game about finances, abundance, stability, and it looks like they attracted a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, someone who's very concerned about optics. Someone who's not stable, who's not abundant, but the King of Pentacles in reverse saying they are the King of Pentacles, that they are abundant, and it feels like that's how they brought in the Queen of Pentacles in reverse through love affair, dirty little secret, sex fix, down low, on the DL with this person. You are, I don't want to feed anyone's delusions. If you had I knew I had a inkling. That's not, this message isn't for you. This third party type of message is for someone who knows there was a third party. All right, tell me about the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So it feels like there's been in what's hidden, a love affair that was based on lies and deception. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is having all these Two of Swords in reverse energies, epiphanies, where there was confusion. Now the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is seeing. Feels like the Queen of Pentacles reverse was told the false lies by the King of Pentacles reverse and maybe created some willful ignorance. I want it to be true so badly. I want this to be true, but the clarity is coming out. And it looks like the Queen of Pentacles is having self-reflection, answered questions, untapped talents. It feels more like epiphanies, understanding, seeing the reality of the situation. That the King of Pentacles is, or someone who said they're the King of Pentacles is really the King of Pentacles in reverse. They don't have stability. They're insecure. Little victim mentality. And sad. It feels like this is a very sad person that needs others to focus all their, they need others to center them in their experience, and this person drains them, and it feels like that's what they did to you, Taurus. But now you are in your authentic self. Nobody can tell you who you are. All right. In the outcome and advice, we have the Six of Swords in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Death card, and the Hanged One in reverse. Okay. Someone's nervous. Turn of luck. Bad luck. Death card is ending. There's a definite ending here. And someone has set themselves free. It feels like you have set yourself free from this person, from this connection. It looks like there's someone coming in with some type of communication around what's going on with this King of Pentacles in reverse. An instability. Six of Swords also in coming out as the challenge. Feels like this person can't move on to calmer waters. They're stuck. Not moving, paralyzed. Oh, Nine of Pentacles in reverse again. I was explaining that energy and more of that energy came out. With Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Also, this was whoever the Page of Wands is coming through, first talking about this person. They lack stability. They're dependent. They're having, it looks like, big financial issues, lack of stability, and they've got some type of emotions, overwhelmed in their emotions, can't move on to calmer waters. What's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. There's that Hanged Man again. That's the third time the Hanged Man has shown up in this reading. Piscean energy. And High Priestess. Their luck changed profoundly. Their luck was upright Wheel of Fortune when you were centering them in your experience. Now, their luck has run out. They're in lesson. They have no luck because you turned your focus on something else. You're focusing on you, on what you're building, on what works. This person is just a drain. It doesn't work. It doesn't create abundance. It doesn't give back. I think you saw that. You were really stuck in the past, it feels like, by this. And now you see that you're not supposed to center someone in your experience, that what you focus on, Taurus, grows. And when you focused on this person, they grew, but you became more and more out of alignment with what's for you. Now you've got this high priestess energy, unlimited potential. She is also between the columns of dark and light, which is kind of a message I was talking about with the Queen of Wands energy, that you have met your shadow and your light, and you stay balanced in between. She has no roof over her head, so she has unlimited potential. Feels like you're very intuitive. Sounds like I'm validating what you might already know. All right. Why is the Death card in the outcome and advice? Feels like you're over it. You're not interested. You're too focused in your new world. Yeah, you've let go. It doesn't matter what this person says, trying to rush in, this person, the King of Pentacles in reverse, they have a lot of negative things. They used to be able to impact you with that negativity, but you've let go of that. And them and the whole story, it looks like. And they don't have any of that energy. Your energy, your passion, your ability to take action, confidence. And the Hanged Man in reverse, again, it feels like you got out of a stuck energy by cutting them out. King of Swords, cutting them out, freeing yourself. So, wow. All right, Taurus, that's your reading. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the likes and comments and shares so this channel can grow. I so appreciate you. All right, take care.